We got the men upset in the comments, ladies! Alright, I typically don't pay attention to my hate messages, but I want to talk about this because I think this is a very valuable lesson. So let's chat about it. This is a comment that I received on one of my most recent videos, Become Deeply Obsessed with Yourself. And Danny says, "Oh my word, this showed up on my For You page. Why? This comes across as so narcissistic. Become obsessed with someone other than yourself. Girl, you've got all this wrong. Brutal. You were leading women into a very dangerous path." Some men seem to be a little bit concerned for our well-being, ladies. They're concerned for us. They think we've been led astray because we've decided to love ourselves. They think we've been led astray because we've decided to put ourselves first. They think we've been led astray because we want to work on ourselves, do the inner work, love on ourselves. They think we've been led astray because we have decided we are going to figure out how to self-pleasure ourselves instead of going out and finding people who are not up to par and giving ourselves away to the lowest bidder. Oh no! Ladies, be careful. You better be careful. Nija's gonna send you down a path of being lonely and alone. You better put your man first or you're gonna be alone. You're gonna be an old cat lady. Stop this. Stop this. Sir, I make it very clear in the beginning of my videos who my content is for. I say, hi, my name is Nija Sym. I make videos for awakened women to help them create their dream life. I just want to say, you do not need to be concerned about us. We are taking care of ourselves. We are staying hydrated. We are exercising our bodies. We are journaling, writing to ourselves, writing love letters to ourselves. We're going on walks. We are taking care of ourselves. So Danny, you do not need to worry about me leading women astray. I'm not teaching women how to be narcissistic. I'm teaching women how to love themselves. And that is going to help us to repel narcissistic men who do not have our best interest at heart. So Danny, I want to thank you for your comment and for your concern. But we're going to be okay because we're doing the inner work and we're finding elite partnerships. If you don't want a woman who loves herself, there are lots of women out there who don't love themselves. But as for me and my ladies, we're going to be self-obsessed. That's all. Bye, Danny. I know a few people had gotten triggered by the fact that we're saying self-obsessed. They're mainly men, and we will address them. There's a reason why people do not want you to be self-obsessed. And the reason is because you are easily manipulated when you do not have a deep sense of self-love. Okay, so this is the significance of obsessed. What is obsessed? Obsessed is about cultivating a deep sense of self-love. That is what this is all about. Do not let anybody confuse you and tell you you're being narcissistic, you're wrong. Ask yourself, is loving myself deeply wrong? Please answer correctly. Because I'm very nervous and scared of people who think that it's wrong to love yourself. In fact, you want to keep people who do not love themselves away from you because the way they treat you will be a reflection of how they treat themselves. Okay? And so all obsessed is cultivating a deep sense of self-love, self-appreciation. It's about your happiness, your well-being, prioritizing yourself, prioritizing what you are creating in your life. Obsessed is self-love. It is self-devotion. It is achieving your goals. It is having a relationship with yourself. Stop trying to have relationships with other people and you don't have a relationship with yourself. Okay? It's not going to work. You're going to sabotage it. They're going to be crappy people. If you do not have a relationship with yourself first and foremost, you can just basically call it quits with whoever you're trying to be in a relationship with. Self-obsessed is putting yourself first. It's having healthy boundaries. All of these things collectively are how you create your dream life. It seeps into every aspect of your life. What obsessed is not. I need to be clear about this because, again, I don't want anyone thinking I'm teaching narcissism, how to be arrogant. This is not a master class in how to be nasty. Okay. This is not a master class in how to be disrespectful or being rude. That's not what we're teaching here. Obsess is about cultivating deep self love. It means prioritizing yourself and your well being. Okay. Consistently nurturing yourself, fostering kindness. And let me tell you guys this, you are able to be nicer to people when you love yourself. People who have a lot of self love can be very nice to people. Okay. So we're not teaching being rude. We're not teaching being nasty. We're not teaching being disrespectful. We're not teaching arrogance. That is not self obsession. Had to be clear. Now we can move forward. Okay. So, why do people hate your self obsession? Predators, manipulators, users, and liars do not want you to be self obsessed. Why? Because it is easier for them to manipulate you when you do not love yourself. Think about people who end up in abusive relationships. Think about people who end up in relationships where men are trying to financially dominate them. It is because you don't love yourself first. People who complain about continuously ending up with narcissists, you attract the narcissist by not loving yourself. Okay. And so when your standards are low, you don't have personal boundaries. This causes codependency. This breeds low self esteem. This attracts the narcissist. When you do not love yourself, you do not have boundaries. You are more subject to things like physical and psychological abuse. Loving yourself deeply is your armor and protection against these things. Because I bet you will see the signs if a person is manipulative, abusive, a predator. You see the signs before the physical or verbal abuse happens. People treat you the way you treat you. And so if you're noticing in your life that people are talking to you crazy, they don't have respect for you, they are treating you any type of way that you deem that is unfit for your treatment, you have to ask yourself, am I allowing this? How am I allowing this? Where in my energy is this okay? Because people treat you the way you treat you. All right, let's move forward. So, why you must become self obsessed? What is the significance of this? You cannot create your dream life on ease.